Well, Bill G, now what are you up to there? Have you brought us some more rum to taste? Well, you're the amazing Bildrat, and I'm glad you've brought us rum. However, first we've got to start off and say, as we do every day on the Pirate Round when we start it, we say, welcome to our friends. Welcome to the Pirate Round. And Bill G now, there you go, up on your keg. Okay, now we say to you friends, thank you for showing up today and watching an episode of the Pirate Round. And we open every episode with a toast to our friends. Those who are here, those who have gone on their way, those who cannot make it, those who have passed, and those many friends who we've yet to meet. We say to you friends, thank you so much for joining us here on the Pirate Round. Take your cutlass and stab that subscribe button, and we say hello and yarhar.
Yarhar, and thank you for spreading the word. Keep spreading it.
Not too bad.
Oh, it's so smooth.
Now, I be Captain Skultopus, and this be the Scarlet Raven. And we do many things here on the Pirate Round, but one of the things we like to do is we like to sample certain types of rum. Because what's a pirate without their rum, you know? And what's a sailor without their grog?
It's not a pirate at all.
Well, you're hardly a pirate at all without your rum. Not that we're judgmental in saying you cannot be a pirate if you don't drink rum. You can be a pirate if you want to, even though you don't drink rum. Don't get us wrong about that. So, now, there's a rum that Bill G has brought us. And this here rum is called Appleton Estates Rum. And it's from Jamaica. And it says, of course, on here, 1749. Which I guess is when perhaps the Appleton Estates began making their rums.
Now, I've seen this, Pat Ruskett and some of the other musical bands promoting this her rum.
Yeah, a signature blend, it says. Well, you know, I've always been wondered, and I've seen people and they talk about Appleton Estate, and it's got a bit of history behind it, and it tends to be a bit of a warmer rum with a little more alcohol content, and so we were a bit curious about it, and we thought, well, you know, we'll just try that there Appleton Estate, and we'll say, well, let's give it a try, because you know we're curious and want to try different rums. So we bought some. How much coin was it?
Well, it's about 35 coin, I believe it was.
Oh, it's a bit pricey then. Which will make it all the more painful. So, as you'll see. So, here we've got some Appleton Estate. Alright? And it's the Appleton Estate Signature Blend. And not the average kind. Or not the Presidential Blend. Or whatever they've got. I suppose this is sort of the middling sort of Appleton Estate rum.
It might be.
Yeah.
I don't know that much about them.
Well, I don't either.
I've seen people wearing their shirts, and like I said,
I have too.
I've seen the band like Pat Ruskett talking about Appleton Estates. And
yep. It says it's distilled in Jamaica. You hold it up and it's got a beautiful sort of ambery brownish colour to it. Kind of light, which makes me wonder exactly, it's probably got a lot of alcohol in it. Alright, so we'll try some here.
Now this would be a screw-on bottle, not
now
a
look at that.
typical cork.
Now, Scarlet Raven. Typically when we look at rum bottles, we find some that are screw-off. What do we think?
We think of cheap rum.
We do. We think of rum that perhaps is hugely mass-produced. They don't have a cork on it, so that you don't get that satisfying sound of going and saying, "Oh, look at that rum." And so you give it a little bit of a sniff.
I mean, even if it had a plastic cork.
True. That's a bit strong, I think. What do you think?
It smells actually kind of sweet, but let's give it the official.
Yeah, we'll give it the taste test here. Pray not too much. Thank you.
The captain and I be trying not to drink so much when we do this. We've had things kind of go awry. Get it? Awry?
Awry.
Now, it's got kind of a watery...
It does. It's quite light. I never realised that when I hold it up, how light it is. It's not dark at all. Oh, and I give it a smell. Oh, boy, it's quite medicinal. It's got a strong sort of...
It does. I mean, when you first smell it, it's got almost a... and you know, you can smell the sweet to it.
Oh, there's quite a bit in there. Oh, it's a bit strong. So we say, Yarhar.
Yarhar.
Taste test number 1. Fuck me. Fuck. Now, folks, sorry about that. Kids, we're going to beep that out.
Maybe not.
Or maybe not. Now, that's strong. And that's not particularly flavorful. What do you say?
It's not, and the longer it sits in the back of my throat after swallowing it, it gets a very cider, almost like a vinegar cider.
Like a vinegar cider.
Or an apple cider taste to it.
Oh my God.
I'll finish it, but...
Oh, that's strong. It burns all the way down. It starts with a burn and ends with a burn. That's... Oh. So, well, I can definitely taste... You know, I can't taste wood in there. It's got like a flavour.
Like I said, the real kind of an apple cider.
I don't know
what and it's not even good apple cider. You know, it must be like drinking vinegar cider.
I don't know what that is at the tail end of that. Holy Christ, it's still burning.
I had to take my hat off because I wanted you to see the look on my face. Because the captain and I sampled this before. We had a ship that we were passing, and we were talking about rums to...
Well, hand me the swill bucket.
The lass. And she asked us if we'd ever tried Appleton Estates. And I said we hadn't, but we'd heard very good things about it. Well, I gotta say, as far as the rum goes, I would actually drink this sooner than this. And while this is swill, at least this will go down. Even after sitting in the keg as long as it has. Now, I don't know what Bill G was thinking when he brought us. I think he was trying to poison us like we do a poison a rat.
Yeah. Friends, now, Appleton Estates. You know, I perhaps I'm being a bit too harsh.
There might be those that like it.
If you like a very strong alcohol, sort of a harsher rum, it's going to be good for you. I can't imagine that you would pour it out in sipping and pour it out and sip it with your friends. It's not a pleasure to sip. It seems very rough. My God, it's still burning.
It's a 40% alcohol weight, so it's not considered a warm rum, or a hot rum, but that is definitely got some heat to it. This is a Jamaican rum.
They say Jamaican rums tend to be a bit hotter, tend to be a bit stronger than the Barbadian rums or Guyanian rums and that sort. Now, I cannot say, friends, that I would recommend Appleton Estate rum. Now, I don't want to disparage the company. I'm sure they're quite good at what they do, and they make fine rums.
And there might be those who are a fan of it.
And there are those who I'm sure would like it, and for them, it's probably a very, very good rum to have.
You know, I would compare it, you know, I've seen reviews, you know, that talk about vodkas and things like that, and they rate some of these vodkas really high, but when they start doing taste tests, people always say, that's a horrible. I would actually probably say this has probably got a lot of publicity that people say, oh, it's a great thing, but you know, if you put this up against even a Pussers or a Bumbo would sink this in.
Well, of course it would. To those fans of rums and those who like Appleton Estates, more power to you. But I've got to say, as for myself, when I rate a 4-star or a 4-keg rum such as Kirk and Sweeney, or a Bamboo, or even Baku, which is very fine rum.
That is a very good rum.
I would have to say that I don't rate the Appleton Estates very high. It tends to be very harsh. It's got a lingering burn that you can't seem to get rid of. The flavour is not rum-like at all.
Like you said, it's got a very cider.
I don't taste wood. I don't taste the wooden cask in there at all. I don't taste
the vanilla.
I don't taste the rum in there. I don't taste fruit.
I don't even taste really the sugar cane.
I don't taste the cane at all. I taste something else. It's sort of like fuel. Like some kind of fuel or something that you would have. I'm not sure, but it's now on a 5-cask rating, and of course 5-cask. Well, you're never going to find that 5-cask rum, but when you've got 4 casks, which would be Kirk and Sweeney 23 or a Bamboo, I would have to rate Appleton Estates.
I'd probably give it 1 gig.
I would probably give it
maybe 1.5 because
I think I would give it maybe 1.5.
1.5 because I'm sure there's always a worse rum out there. But
I can't.
As far as the better rum, there's many
higher.
better rums. There's many better rums.
I can't give it any higher, friends. I'm sorry. I would love to, but I just cannot. God be praised, it's still burning me. And I'm no lightweight, friends. Being a captain, I drink a lot of rum.
Well, my friends, we'll end this episode with the Pirate Round.
We do.
And we want to say thank you.
Thank you again.
And don't let anybody push you around.
No. Be strong.
Be strong. Always be a pirate. Be yourself, which is a pirate.
That's true. I thank you for watching our show. And to those of you who like Appleton Estates rum, our apologies to you. And what I say to you now, friends, always be strong, always be sure of yourselves. You be a pirate, you don't take shite from no one. And we say thank you for watching, and take your cutlash and stab that subscribe button. And we say, yar har, smooth sailing.
Spread the word of the Pirate Round.
Holy crap.
That is like some nasty shit.
Wow, we're giving that away. Oh, shit. Hell, I'd drink that tobacco stuff before I drink that
I would too.
At least that tobacco stuff tastes like a rum.